resin, and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawin fonds as a main ingredient. From fawin fonds to lapat to bonbon, to slices and tarts and pain mastiff, and jacquerie and rolls and more. Ruben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville. It is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with kakao or sime cotois. Some like it brown, some like it hard, some like it soft. Some like to soak it in the bread with tea. But the bonbon, oh, the raisin slices and coconut tarts are a new addition to the Ruben's fleet. Listen to El Difa. I have a passion for Ruben's bread and bonbon. Ruben's Bakery, making magic with Lapat all the day long.
Do you possess the power? You can possess 5 times that power to win when you play Power 5X. For only $10, you can win up to $100,000 when you purchase Power 5X, the newest scratch game from the Dominica National Lottery. Match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a bolt and win that prize instantly. Reveal a 5X and win 5 times the prize shown. Gain the power, play Power 5X and win.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances. You've got the edge, help is coming your way. You've got big edge for those days when you're running low. Big edge is the place to go. Big edge, the cash can be in your hand. With the easiest payment plan. Big edge, cash in a flash.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Good afternoon to all our listeners. A hearty welcome to you. We are here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium to bring you live football action in the FIFA World Cup qualifier match between Dominica and Jamaica. The match is scheduled to begin at 3 p.m. and we can tell you it promises to be an exciting match. 2 teams, Dominica coming off a defeat to Guatemala 6-0 and Jamaica defeating the Dominican Republic by 1-0. With me is Gerald George and Carlisle John Baptist. It's a sunlit Windsor Park Sports Stadium, and we're expecting big things here today. Carlisle.
Good afternoon to you, Andy Carter. Good afternoon to listeners of DBS Radio, and of course my colleague Gerald George. Indeed, it looks very, very nice, Carter. I was across the field, and I can tell you it feels nice. The officials are already set. We can see the ball boys, they're set. Those with the Dominica flag, the Jamaican flag, of course, to our left, the Concacaf flag, the Dominica flag also to our left, and the pack is already brisk, Carter. Gerald George, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, Carlisle John Baptist. Good afternoon, Andy Carter, and good afternoon to all our listeners. It's a wonderful day here at the Windsor Park Stadium, and we're getting set for a big football match, FIFA World Cup qualifiers, Dominica taking on Jamaica. And as Andy rightly said, Dominica coming from a defeat against Guatemala and Jamaica coming with a victory against the Dominican Republic. Dominica badly need to win this game in order to stand a chance to advance in this round.
We have George and Carter, an all-Mexican team here for the game this afternoon. And of course, we also have our match commissioner, who is Sharon. Her name is, I will give you her full name in a while, is Sharon O'Brien, who is the match commissioner. And the referees coordinator is Clemroy Francois from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Dominica, we can tell you, they've made one change to the team that started in Guatemala. In comes Odell Laville, who came from the substitute bench, and Javid George will not be starting this afternoon. So, Carter, we can quickly give our Dominica starting lineup. We have goalkeeper Glenson Prince, who is the captain in goal. We have Erskine Williams, Eustace Marshall, Giles Mitchell, Fitzjolly, Julian Wade, Troy Jules, Travis Joseph, Chad Bertrand, Brian Thomas, and Odell Laville. That's the Dominica starting lineup, Andy Carter and Gerald George.
Well, for Jamaica, Jamali Waite is in the goal. The defenders, Dexter Lembikisa, Richard King, Deshaun Bernard, Kahim Dixon, Bobby Reed, man who plays for Fulham United. He's the captain of the Jamaica team. Shaman Nicholson, who is the top goal scorer. He scored that lone goal for Jamaica against the Santo Domingo. He has scored 17 goals so far for Jamaica. And he's chasing Luton Shelton, who has had the most of 35. Casey Palmer in the midfield, Keroy Anderson in the midfield, Ronaldo Selfas, whom I saw, he was very dangerous. You would have to be a man they've got to mark very closely, and Gregory Lee.
I think, George, we're going to have the FIFA national anthem, is that?
Yes.
Yes, we have the FIFA's national anthem, so we go across as we have this beginning of the FIFA's national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand with me for the national anthem of Jamaica. Those of us that can stand, please stand as we do the anthem for Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, keep standing for the national anthem of the Commonwealth of Dominica.
This is it, Andy Carter and Gerald George. The moment we have been waiting for is here. It is just about, from my watch, I make it 2 minutes before 3 o'clock Caribbean time, 2 minutes before 2 Jamaican time, and we're ready for the action. The man in the middle is Fernando from Mexico, and the others are also Mexican officials.
Fernando Guerrero, Mexico, the referee, Miguel Espinoza, the assistant referee number 1, assistant referee number 2, Leonardo Castillo. It was a very neat little presentation there, well done by all who contributed in making it that. Just by the way of information, for a lot of people who were asking, had Dominica and Jamaica ever played? I can tell you that in 1989, they played right here at the Windsor Park to a goalless draw. The coach was Clifford Seller. I tried to get as much information from him, but the players did not get the total lineup. But there were 2 goalkeepers in Steve Norris and Brian St. Rose, we know as Chinese. There was Jeffrey Edmond, your good friend from Point Michel. Alan Tousse was there.
Correct.
And Gregory Lawrence, we know him as Peck, was there. McPherson, Kelvin McPherson, just to name a few. Tried to get all, but did not get all. But I tried my best, and just to know and to put a little bit of optimism in the Dominican public that Dominica and Jamaica played here in 1989, which is 35 years ago. Kalai, did you see that match?
Carter, I am not that young, but I remembered very much that game, and I can tell you it was a number of years ago. Thank you very much. And we're heading to the middle now. As we told you that Dominica has made 1 change to its starting lineup. And I will give you Dominica's starting lineup once again as we get ready, set to go. Referee Fernando is already there. AR 1 and 2, they are doing the usual, checking the nets to make sure that all is in ready. Dominica defending the goal from the CSC center end, as we'd always say, Gerald George, or the Billy Doctor of Pavilion end, but for those of you who know the Windsor Park, from the CSC center end. And Jamaica, they are defending the goal from the River center end, or the Riverside end, and all set and ready to go, Gerald George.
Yeah, Kalai, I would have loved to see Coach Ellington Sabin made another move on that starting 11. I would definitely look at Travis Joseph. I would not have had him on in the defense, because the coach before Sabin, Lachu, experimented with Travis Joseph, and I think that experiment failed, and it's time to move on. We have defenders who are on the bench that should be in that position, and let Travis concentrate on the striking, which he does in the local league.
I share that view also, George, but a short while ago, we saw the Dominican team coming across and really acknowledging the presence of the match has now started. It's now action time. Dominica, now it's Jamaica with the ball. Thank you very much. Jamaica, number 2 for the Jamaican team. They have it just about center field, moving across. Jamaica taking their time, playing the ball nicely. And they're taking their own cool time. I guess George trying to get a feel of the ball. Let's see it coming down the wing, coming down the center circle, tackled by the Dominican lad, but nothing from the referee. Still Jamaica going down on the left side of the field of play. Beats his man nicely. Let's see what he does. Passes it once more, looking for yet another player. Back to the Jamaican team. And Jamaica spotting number 15 for Jamaica. And it's now to number 6 for Jamaica, who is Bernard. Bernard beats his man nicely, who is the captain. We have number 10 now, moves it nicely across in the defense for Dominica. It's a little danger, but let's see. It's cleared by Dominica. He's been tackled there. That's Wade. And Dominica, the crowd not liking that, because the tackle at one point in time, I thought I would have heard the referee's whistle. The Dominica now to Jamaica. Jamaica bringing the ball back in its defense. On the far side, it's number 5 for the Jamaican team. That's Richard King. King passes it. Now looks for yet another Jamaican player. George, so far, 1 minute and 24 seconds gone. Jamaica seems to be in control. The ball goes out, and it's going to be the first goal kick of the match, a goal kick awarded to Dominica.
Jamaica controlling the ball here, controlling the possession so far, and of course they just getting a feel of the playing surface, so to speak. And Dominica with a goal kick now.
Captain Glenson Prince, as usual, will kick the ball up. Takes his time. He's in no hurry at all. He kicks a long looping one, looking for Bertrand. Not finding him, but let's see. Dominican opportunity there. Let's see what happens for Dominica. Number 23 kicks one. Let's see. And no one is there. It's still Dominica with the ball. An opportunity there for Dominica. Good save by the goalkeeper, Gerald George. The first real danger by the Dominica team.
Good action here by Dominica on the offense, and Odell Laville getting it a little too wide to his left and unable to bring it back and head it in the goal area.
Odell Laville, dangerous Odell Laville. Let's see. Jamaica now with the ball in their possession. Just about center field. Moves down nicely. Taking their own cool time. But the crowd, George, is enjoying this little action so far.
The crowd continue to grow tremendously, Kalai, from when we came there.
2 minutes, 49 seconds gone in the game so far. Jamaica, number 16 for the Jamaica team, who is Anderson, now passes it to number 10, who is Bobby Reed. Reed, now with the ball in his possession, kicks a long looping one just about center field, now on the left side of the field of play. But he has a Dominican to contend with. The ball will go out, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Jamaica. Quick throw. Jamaica, number 22, who is Gregory, throws it. Now back to Jamaica with the ball in the possession, just about center field, center circle. Jamaica looking for someone, number 10 with the ball, but can't beat number 6 for Dominica.
Nice interception by Fitzjolly.
Now finds Julian Wade. Wade on the left side of the field. Let's see what he does. He has one man to contend with. Beats him nicely. Nice work by Wade. He falls. The referee's whistle goes, and it's going to be a spot kick awarded to Dominica. George, so far, Dominica, they look a little impressive.
They look very good on the offensive. The two offensive plays so far, attacking plays. The first one from Odell, and this time from the experienced Julian Wade, and getting a kick just outside the 18-yard box.
And the referee saying, you will wait until I blow that whistle. He's given the 9.5 meters and organizes his thing nicely, positions himself. And let's see what is going to happen. It's going to be Odell Laville will kick that one. It's going to be a right footer, George.
Yes.
And let's see what he does. Kicks one there, but blocked by the Jamaican player. It will go out, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Dominica.
A disappointing free kick here from Odell Laville, kicking it straight into the box in the wall, the two-man wall of Jamaica.
And who's going to throw that? It looks like Chad Bertrand. Chad normally has a nice long throw. Yes, number 18. He has that ball in his possession. It's going to be a very long one. It's going to be danger for Jamaica. A nice long one. Let's see, pushing there. The ball goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick, first goal kick awarded to Jamaica. 5 minutes, 2 seconds gone so far, Gerald George.
So far, the action, we can say it's even-steven so far, but Jamaica enjoying a bit more of the possession.
So far, Jamaica building an attack just about center field. Moves one nicely, finds number 16, who is Anderson. Anderson finds another Jamaican player. He's tackled there by Bryl Thomas. The referee will have none of it. And his whistle goes. Eagle eye referee Fernando. Now to Jamaica. Back to center field. Looking for a man. Finds him. Still has Jamaica still in possession. Let's see. They're sort of slowing down the game. And working their way nicely. Jamaica, remember, they beat the Dominican Republic 1-0. The ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Dominica.
It's Travis Joseph on the far end going to take that throw for Dominica.
Let's see what happens. Joseph throws one, but it's headed by the Jamaican player. Now back to Jamaica. Jamaica, they seem very much under defense, I dare say. Still Jamaica in possession of the ball. They seem not to be in any sort of hurry at this point in time, taking their own cool time. 6 minutes, 22 seconds gone so far. And this is Dominica 0, Jamaica 0 thus far. Jamaica still in possession of the ball. Takes the attempt nicely. Kicks one, looping one on the left side of the field of play. It could spell danger for Dominica. He has a man to contend with. Let's see what happened. Tackled. It's going to be a corner kick. First corner kick of the match. Good interception by the Dominica lad, Gerald George.
Strong tackle here by Travis Joseph, and attacking the Jamaican forward man here very early and intercepting the play.
It's going to be the first corner kick of the match, and Dominica should be aware that corner kicks are normally dangerous, and they need to put their all into it. Jamaica 0, Dominica 0. If you're at home, it's time to get to the Windsor Park because it's action tight here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Jamaica taking their time on the far side. A short corner kick. Kicks it. Finds number 22 for Jamaica. Now kicks one and it goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in, a goal kick, awarded to Dominica. 7 minutes, 35 seconds gone. Nice crowd. But so far, Dominica 0, Jamaica 0. This is World Cup qualifying here at the Windsor Park Stadium. Lovely conditions, George, I dare say, for football.
Yeah, wonderful conditions. We see Glenson Prince getting ready to take that goal kick. He had a good game, a number of saves against Guatemala. Had it not been that Dominica maybe would have come out with about 10 goals.
Yes, indeed. Now it's Dominica, the ball goes out, and it's a little bad pass from, that is Giles Mitchell, spotting number 5 for Dominica. The ball is thrown by Jamaica. Jamaica in their own half of the field. Now, just about center field, working their way nicely down, taking the time, in no hurry, as I said earlier on. Jamaica still, but they're under pressure from the Dominican lads. Let's see what happens. Back in their own half, kicking one, looking for the man in the midfield. Let's see, looking for number 16 for the Jamaica team. Finds his man nicely, and it's number 2 for Jamaica. Jamaica building an attack. It could spell danger for Dominica, but he has someone to contend with. That's the ball will go out, and it's going to be a goal kick, yet another goal kick awarded to the Dominica team, George.
Yeah, Jamaica playing the waiting game. Just bouncing the ball across from the left to the right and in the center and moving nicely, just waiting for the mistake from the Dominican lads.
Well, Dominica should be aware that they cannot afford a defeat here today. It would be very, very good if Dominica would create this major upset. Dominica is ranked number 180, George.
Yes.
And the referee's whistle, in fact, the referee played the waiting game, very good officiating. And the ball goes out. Yeah, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Jamaica. Number 10 for Jamaica, who is Bobby Reed. Now passes it to number 16, who is Anderson. Anderson to number 5, who is Richard King. King looking for someone. Yes, he has found someone. Now Jamaica. Let's see what happens. He's going to be tackled. Now Dominica with the ball. Lovely play by the Dominican lads. Looking for, that is Julian Wade. The ball is kicked by Wade, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Dominica. Dominica 0, Jamaica 0. Dominica spotting white and with black numbers and white hose. Dominica 0, Jamaica 0. Tackled, and the referee's whistle goes, and it's going to be a spot kick awarded to Jamaica. So far, George, even Stevens, I dare say.
Even Stevens, I must say, Carlisle and Dominica defending well so far. Just playing it patiently with Jamaica on the attack.
And yet another infringement, and it's going to be a short pass. Jamaica once again with the ball. Center field. Still Jamaica. They need to break that attack. Brian Thomas moves across. Finds number 2. Now Dominica with the ball. Tackled nicely. Now Giles Mitchell now finds number 18 for Dominica, who's Bertrand. Bertrand now finds Bridal Thomas. The crowd erupts. Thomas looking for someone, finds him too. Let's see what happens. Passes that one. Finds number 10, the dangerous Jules. Controls, and lovely control. Yes, he has the man to beat, but he's tackled there. Still number 5, Giles Mitchell. Pass to Thomas. Thomas to Williams. And now Jolly back to Williams. Back in the defense for Dominica. It's going to be the captain. Let's see. He beats his man there. And he kicks the ball upfield. It goes out. And a bit of sloppy play, I dare say, George.
Yeah, after a nice stringing of passing from Dominica there, at the end there, it was a bit too slow on behalf of the captain, Glenson Prince.
I thought he would have distributed that ball very early. Jamaica number 5 for Jamaica, who is king. Now, Jamaica building an attack on the left side of the field of play. They seem to be concentrating a lot on that side. That is where Travis Joseph is, George.
Well, that's where the Guatemalans attacked Dominica.
An opportunity there is going to be... Goes out over the crossbar and a goal kick awarded to Dominica.
That's where they attacked Dominica in the first game of Guatemala on the right side of Dominica defense. So Jamaica seems to have studied that game and look at the tape and doing the same thing.
They really did the homework, because that is where the weak end is, the weak link is. And like you quite rightly said, I would not have played him in that game. But that is not our calling. The ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Dominica. 13 minutes gone so far. The scores, Dominica 0, Jamaica 0. We're into the first half of the game so far. The ball is thrown. Bridal Thomas under pressure. Now, Jules on the attack. There's an opportunity there. Oh. But the goalkeeper for Jamaica comes out nicely and collects, saves the day for his team. Still now Jamaica building an attack again on the left side. And as we said, concentrating the game on the left side, has Joseph to contend with. Joseph gets some help. Now Dominica breaking this attack down. Come Dominica. Number 18 for Dominica with the ball. Passes it nicely. Let's see what he does. He's looking for Bridal Thomas. Thomas looking for
Julian Wade.
Julian Wade. I was looking for the name, Judge. Thank you very much. He beats his man there. An opportunity there. Let's see what he does. Ooh. The referee says, come on, play on. He had the ball, George. He had the ball in his possession. But again,
he should have given the early release, Carly. Early release and make himself available for the other pass.
Well, the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Dominica. Dominica 0. 14 minutes gone so far in this game. Jamaica 0. Dominica versus Jamaica at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Dominica, now, if we see Coach Ellington Sabin on the sideline giving some instructions, it's number 23, that's Odell Laville. He loses the ball, it goes out, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Jamaica. And with the score, Dominica 0, Jamaica 0, 14 minutes, 50 seconds gone. For the next 15 or so minutes, your new voice is going to be the voice of Andy Carter.
It's Jamaica with the ball on the right side, playing a long one. Downfield, find the defender, Giles Mitchell, intercepting here for Dominica. As we welcome in Andy Carter.
Dominica on the attack with Giles Mitchell trying to get to Julian Wade. The ball is intercepted, goes into touch for a throw-in to Dominica. Dominica against Guatemala, they conceded a goal in the first 3 minutes. So, and today, George, I observed that they are stringing quite a few passes, which is much better than what we saw in the match against Guatemala.
Most definitely, and if you look at the stats of the Guatemala game, Andy Carter, Dominica string only 201 passes versus 437 from Guatemala.
Troy Jules with the ball, keeping possession, gives it there to Erskine Williams. Williams pushes it across to Eustace Marshall. Marshall will get a good pass, brilliant pass there to Wade over on the right wing. Wade is looking to beat his man, trying to beat him with speed there, working the ball in space, still in control. and he takes a feeble shot, not getting much power in it, and goalkeeper Jamali Witt cleans up quite easily. Jamaica mounting attack. On the right side now, Bobby Reed, the Fulham midfielder, passes it there to Anderson. Anderson gives it across there to Casey Palmer. Palmer gives it back to his defender, number 6 in Bernard. Bernard pushes it across, gives it to the man there, number 22, who is Gregory Lee. Hangs it back, moving the ball quite nicely around, working the ball, trying to seize an opportunity, not yet getting the opportunity they desire. And they're working the ball quite nicely. We haven't seen Ronaldo Cephas much in action. Watching the game against Dominican Republic, he was very much involved. In fact, he got a penalty, which Bobby Reed threw away. So number 5, Richard King, passes it across the ball in the midfield area. Dominica in a tussle there for the ball. Gets the ball. Fitzjolly is robbed of it once again. The ball defended, but goes just to number 16, Keroy Anderson. Jamaica still with the ball. 17 minutes, 42 seconds gone in the first half. Still goalless here at Windsor Park in the FIFA World Cup qualifier. Can tell you that DBS is the place you've got to be to get the full action. Radio commentary, there's nothing to beat radio commentary in sports. It's all well and good to see it on the television, but when you can hear the live commentary giving it to you ball by ball, it's certainly a pleasure, and kudos there to the DBS management for getting it done.
Well, it's the nation station, and we expect nothing more from them and the Carter to always bring the sporting activities live and direct.
Indeed, Gerard. But when it's not done, we complain. So we've got to give compliments. A good long ball, not controlled there by Wade. He loses the ball. Tried to chest trap, but he failed in his attempt. Tackled there by Odell Laville. Ball in Dominica's possession. We'll cross it, but the defender heads the ball into touch. It will be a throw-in to Dominica.
I like the energy that young Odell Laville brings to the attack of Dominica, Andy.
Mitchell passes it there to Jules. Jules gets to Thomas. Thomas gives a 1-2. Still with Mitchell. Jules almost succeeded in beating his man, but the defender, he stood there and he prevented. But no, another attack. Odell Laville trying to get into the 18-yard box is robbed of it by some good defensive work there by number 16, Keroy Anderson. Moves it across now to Palmer. Palmer pushes it over on the left side there to Ronaldo Cephas. On the left side, Travis Joseph, and here comes number 4 for Dominica, Eustace Marshall, and does the clearance.
Yes, so it was some good work by Dominica in the box of Jamaica, and a counter-attack from Jamaica, and all is well so far.
Danger in the 18-yard box. Number 7 gets away from his man, gets it into the center. Shama Nicholson heads the ball, and once again, Glenson Prince getting a hand onto it and the ball going onto the post, Gerald.
Yes, it did. Glenson Prince got the tip of his finger onto it, and it going against the upright and saving the day there for Dominica.
So number 7, Kaim Brong, almost put Jamaica ahead. Very good attempt, good cross. Still with Jamaica. Playing quite comfortable, playing composed football. Passes it back to number 5, Richard King, the defender. There's also Bernard. These two holding the fort at the back for Jamaica. Moving the ball quite nicely. 20 minutes gone into the first half. Still goalless here at Windsor Park. Crowd really lively, buoyant, anticipating good things for Dominica. Plays the ball over to the left side. takes a shot and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick to Dominica.
Well, actually, the assistant referee on the right-hand side, his flag was up and it was an offside.
In fact, the flag went up. Thought that he had taken a shot, but the flag went up. Assistant referee number 2, Leonardo Castillo, there, and the offside call. So it's 21 minutes gone. We're into the 22nd minute of play. Still goalless here at Windsor Park. So the referee will blow the whistle. From our spot here, we really can't hear the whistle per se, but there was certainly a fall there and maybe a warning to the player.
It was a strong tackle on Julian Wade. Julian Wade actually was airborne when the Jamaican player collided with him.
Well, just a bounce of the ball there, not too sure. A free kick wasn't awarded. Jamaica mounting an attack over on the left side, trying to beat his man, but Travis Joseph defends well. Kicks the ball off the Jamaican player, and it goes into touch for a throw-in to Dominica over on the eastern side of the ground.
What really happened, Carter, is that earlier on the referee blew because the Dominican player was down, and so that is why they had the jump ball.
Well, good clarification there by a man who held the whistle for a very long time. Carlisle John Baptist. Dominica boasts of many FIFA officials, Billy Doctrove, Abraham Brohim, Carlisle John Baptist, to name a few. A chance there, and takes the shot, and the ball goes past the post there. But a good attempt there. And certainly Jamaica would have felt that he should have scored. Number 7, Kaim Brown for Jamaica. And it was a golden opportunity to put Jamaica ahead.
A defensive error by Erskine Williams. You cannot head that ball back into your center. You have to get it away from your goal.
Ball worked around. Fitzjolly with the ball. Instilling them. Dominica's half. Gets to Troy Jones. Tries to beat his man, loses the ball. Jamaica on the attack. Shaman Nicholson tries to beat his man. The ball is now with Brian Thomas. And a player is down for Jamaica. And the player has been stopped momentarily.
Jamaica and the Carter seems to be increasing in the speed of the game. Remember, they started very slowly, just getting to the feel of the surface, and we can see now that they are increasing in the speed of play.
Indeed. So 24 minutes gone. We're into the 25th minute. Still no goals. Dominica putting on a much better performance because we saw, we had the privilege of seeing the games on television. We saw how they performed against Guatemala, and today we can see some more purpose as we have a cooling break, as they call it.
Yes, the conditions are very hot. It's very humid here at the Windsor Park Stadium, so the officials call for some water break, which will last just around a minute or so.
So by and large, the possessions have been evenly placed, and as we go across now for some words from our very kind sponsors. We want to thank them: Big Edge, the Dominica Lottery, Rubens Bakery, and Rudolph Thomas. So we go over for some ads.
Fast is what I want. Keep up.
Let's go! Introducing Instacash, a new way to play and win. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly. Tickets are available in a variety of themes and price points, starting as low as $2, with top prizes ranging from $3,000 up to $10,000. 5 times the cash, 10 times the cash, 20 times the cash. Instacash tickets print on demand and are available at the terminal from all lottery agents. Get your Instacash tickets today and win instantly. Brought to you by the Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Terms and conditions apply.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Thank you very much. We are back here, play about to resume. There's 25 minutes gone, still goalless here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Bright sunshine, lovely day. We can see the mountains there quite clearly. Just a bit of dark cloud, but not threatening at the moment. And maybe the players would enjoy some cloud cover, Gerald.
Of course, most definitely, to just cool it down a little bit here at the stadium.
So Dominica with the ball, Skin Williams clears, tries to get, in fact, the ball was going to Jules, but the player from Jamaica pushed, and it's a foul. It looks like it will be a foul.
A foul on Brian Thomas of Dominica. So Jamaica will get a spot kick.
A foul, therefore Jamaica takes the ball quickly. Number 16, Kiroy Anderson, pushes it across to number 5, Richard King. The ball goes over to the left, number 14, Palmer. Palmer with the ball will pass it short to Anderson once again. Anderson will try to get Kaim Brong. Kaim Brong, who missed that golden opportunity to put Jamaica ahead.
Yes, and Dominica need to get back to where they were from the beginning in terms of their defending and tighten up on their defending, Andy, because the last minute or so, couple minutes of play, they have been looking like they've been slacking.
Williams passes it to Marshall. Marshall finds Laville with a good pass. Gets it there to Travis Joseph. Joseph is mounting an attack, trying to go forward, but he won't be allowed to go past the player there, number 16, Kiroy Anderson. And Jamaica pass the ball back to their goalkeeper, Jamali Witt. Witt passes it around, the ball over on the left side, a long ball headed there, not a good header, and a goal scored there. Who else than Shama Nicholson getting the goal in the 20th minute for Jamaica. A long ball, and the tall Erskine Williams got a slight head onto it, and it put the ball right into the path of Nicholson, who converts for Jamaica in the 20th minute.
Yes, and Carter, and I must say it's a soft goal by any standard, because Jamaica playing the waiting game and just waiting for the error from the Dominica defense, like I said just a while ago, that the defense need to tighten up a bit, because I noticed they've been slacking off, and this error from Erskine Williams in the center there creating the goal for Jamaica.
Well, he's a tall defender. The ball was high. He tried to get a header onto it. He did get the head, but just a glancing header, which put the ball right into the path of Nicholson. And Nicholson, he really doesn't miss too much. He is the second leading scorer for Jamaica. Has now 18 goals for Jamaica, and only Luton Shelton has more goals than him. An attack mounted there by Dominica, and a foul is called, as the player there, looks like Giles Mitchell, was making an attacking move, and the Jamaican, sensing the danger, infringed on him.
Yes, actually it was Julian Wade that was fouled and brought down. The referee attempted to play the advantage, but eventually had to give the foul.
So the referee, Fernando Guerrero from Mexico, Michel Espinoza, long ball, comfortably taken there by Jamali Witt. No problem whatsoever. Ball with Jamaica now. Cephas gives it to Nicholson. Nicholson with a long ball trying to get Bobby Reid. Out comes goalkeeper Prince and does quite well there, reading the play quite nicely and collecting quite easily. Ball with Fitzjolly, pushes it to Thomas. Thomas with the ball, spins around, pushes it back to his goalkeeper Glenson Prince. Prince pushes it across to Eustace Marshall. Marshall finds Chad Bertrand in the midfield area, passes it there to Thomas. Thomas spins around, pushes it across, finds Erskine Williams. Erskine Williams will get, in fact, he will get Troy Juice. Juice will try to change the play, trying to get Odell Laville. A tussle for the ball. Player goes down, and the referee whistle blows. A foul there on Gregory Lee, committed there by Odell Laville. So Jamaica will have the ball. It's 30 minutes into the first half, and the score, goal 1-0 to Jamaica. Goal scored in the 20th minute by Shama Nicholson. To carry you through for the next 15 minutes or so is Carlisle John Baptist.
Thank you very much, Andy Carter. Let's see if I can bring a much-needed goal there for Dominica. Dominica 0, Jamaica 1. We're into the first half of play. 30 minutes, 42 seconds gone thus far. And George, like you quite rightly said, a soft goal there by Jamaica coming from an error by Erskine Williams. But errors, be that as it may, this is the game of football, George.
Yes, and you have to play the patient game, the waiting game, which Jamaica has been doing all along since the game started. And
another opportunity there. Oh! Jamaica, very good save there by goalkeeper Glenson Prince, George.
Yes, Carlisle, like I said earlier when Andy was on, that the defense need to tighten up, and they really need to tighten up. Otherwise, we'll find ourselves in an area where we're going to get a few more goals.
Because clearly Jamaica seemed to have just upped the game after the interval. You quite rightly said it, George. They were playing the waiting game, measuring the surface, ensuring that what they were playing on was true. And by the time they got that, they just moved up a notch ahead of Dominica, and they are really raging war in the defense of the Dominica team. They need to tighten up.
Jamaica increasing their speed, their forward speed.
Yes, indeed. A long one there. Let's see. Odell Laville, not Laville, but Julian Wade. I keep missing his name. Now, let's see Dominica under some pressure on the left side. He beats Jarvis. He's tackled there. The ball will go out, and it's going to be a corner kick. Or in fact, the referee says goal kick. Yes, a goal kick there. But Dominica, they need to tighten up. Clearly, the defense, I'm not sure if they're tired, but they're not playing the game that they ought to be playing at this point in time.
Well, they started off well, Carlisle. I must say they started off well. But for the past few minutes or so, we could see some slackness coming into the defense.
Well, Coach Sabine, I'm seeing him across there, putting in some instructions. And the referee's whistle goes. And it's going to be a spot kick awarded to Dominica. Dominica 0, Jamaica 1. 32 minutes, 33 minutes gone thus far. And Dominica, they need that all-important goal. Massive crowd, George. I went across there, and Dominicans, they've really turned up. And outside there, a number of people are still lining up, trying to get entry into the Windsor Park. Jamaica building yet another attack on the right side, just below our microphones. Number 2 for the Jamaica team, that is Dexter. Let's see, he crosses one, it goes out, and it's going to be a corner kick awarded to Jamaica. That's the third corner kick of the game. And did Dominica get a corner kick yet, George?
Not yet.
Not yet. And it's going to be number 22 for Jamaica. That's Gregory. He is getting ready. It's going to be, I suspect, a left footer. Corner kicks are dangerous. And the referee's whistle goes. A left curling one from Gregory. Up comes the head of Giles Mitchell. Now finds Fitzjolly. Jolly is on that, finds Jules. Jules under pressure, misses the ball. Now Gregory back with the ball, looking for number 14, who is Palmer. Palmer kicks one, finds Gregory. Gregory finds number 16, who's Anderson. Anderson kicks a long one. It's Jamaica. It's going. Ooh, whoa! A very good save there. Again, there the goalkeeper was moving one way, George. And yet another corner kick for Jamaica.
A little again, Carla, it would be an own goal, on Skim Williams. And the Dominica defense have to be really careful because Jamaica really increasing in their forward speed.
It's going to be Gregory again, the left footer, spotting number 22 and his locks. Referee says, come on, kick. He kicks a nice left curling one, looking for someone. Up comes the head of the Dominican players. The referee's whistle goes, and it's going to be a spot kick awarded to Dominica. Travis Joseph, he's the one that was fouled. Now Glenson Prince finds Mitchell, Giles Mitchell. Mitchell takes his time, let's see, finds Brad Thomas. Thomas, let's see, has the ball, give the ball up, and he's looking for number 23. That is Laville. Laville has a man to contend with on the left side. Can't beat his man, he's under pressure. Now finds Mitchell. Mitchell now with the ball, he's going to do a right footer. Finds Chad Bertrand. Bertrand now back to Laville. Laville controls nicely, still has a man to contend with. He kicks one, it goes out. In fact, easy pass to the goalkeeper, Gerald George.
Yes, a team left footer from Ode Laville, and the goalkeeper for Jamaica had no mistake in this one.
That's a wait. Now back to Jamaica. Jamaica 1, Dominica 0. Now finds number 10. He looks for his man. Finds number 7, who is Dixon. Dixon kicks one, and a lovely save there by goalkeeper Glenson Prince. Once again, Gerald George, a corner kick awarded to Jamaica. They are really piling on the pressure on Dominica right now.
The pressure is really building up on the Dominican defense, and they really need to step it up a notch in order to counteract that pressure from the Jamaica attackers.
It's going to be Gregory, dangerous left footer, definitely. He's going to kick a left footer. And for the last 5 or so minutes, we've seen Jamaica getting 3 corner kicks.
It's been constant pressure.
Constant pressure. He kicks a nice left footer, curling one. It's going to be yet another corner kick.
Corner kick number 5?
Yes. Awarded to Jamaica. Dominica needs to settle, George.
Yeah, most definitely, especially the defense, they need to settle. You cannot afford these errors there. You're opening yourself for some goals.
Left footer again, the heads come up, and goals. Glenson Prince comes out and saves the day for his team. We see Bridal Thomas is down, George?
Yes, something seems to be definitely wrong with Thomas. And as the signal for some medical attention for him, the referee is also going to see what's really going on with him.
Yeah, and I see a Jamaican player is also attending to him. That's number 11 for Jamaica. That's Shama Nicholson. Look like they collided his head. And all seems almost well.
Maybe a hand in the face, something like that.
Yes. And I can see the Dominican lads, a few of them, George, getting some water. Because it's pretty hot out there.
It most definitely is.
And
the crowd building up nicely, Kalai. To my right, you could see that the stands are being filled. Also to the left, and the center stand always the first one to get filled.
Yes, indeed. Now it's Laville with the ball. Nice work. Finds Jolly. Jolly. Let's see what he does. Just about center field. Looking for Julian Wade, not finding him. And let's see what happens now. Jamaica on the attack. Another opportunity there. Let's see. Good work, but it's going to be goal for Jamaica. Goal number 2. Number 7 in the 39th minute of play. Putting Jamaica up. That is, we'll tell you, Dixon scoring for Jamaica. Jamaica 2. Dominica 0, Gerald George, under constant pressure. And Jamaica going 2 up, Gerald George.
Real sloppy work by the Dominican defense. And of course, you could see that goal number 2 was always on the cards for Jamaica. And with that constant pressure and constant attack, and we see the goal number 2 coming for Jamaica.
That was in the making all along. That was in the making all along. The defense of Dominica, they are very suspect at this time.
Yeah, and both goals coming from that right side of the Dominica defense, the side that we all mentioned earlier, that seems to be the suspect side for the defense for Dominica. And Coach Sabin, Ellington Sabin, definitely will have to be thinking of making some changes.
Yes, indeed, the referee's whistle goes. If you're missing the action, we are live here thanks to DBS Radio, the #1 commentary radio on Ireland. And like Andy Carter said earlier on, nothing beats radio commentary. Thanks indeed to DBS. Ensuring that you have that broadcast live at your home. Let me say good afternoon to Desiree John, who is in tune to the broadcast, George.
Good afternoon to you, Desiree.
40 minutes gone so far. We're into the first half. And Dominica, they're already 2 goals down. Massive crowd here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The Dominicans cannot say that they are not getting the support of the Dominican people.
They came in droves, Kalai, according to our good friend Ozzy Lewis, who should be in tune to the broadcast as well.
Yes, indeed, Ozzy, veteran broadcaster. Good afternoon to you and your wife. Now it's Giles Mitchell. Dominica, can they redeem themselves? And let's see what happens. The goalkeeper Witt collects. And it's Jamaica building an attack just about center field on the left side. Let's see the suspected area. Back to that area again. Then Chavis Joseph now collects the ball. Moves upfield looking for Julian Wade. Wade is under pressure. The referee's whistle goes because the Jamaican player is on his back. George, and eagle-eye referee Fernando spotted that and his whistle went.
We must make note, Kalai, but there's nothing too fancy about the Jamaican play. They just playing patiently and they picking the opportunities and looking for the attack. But it's nothing really fancy about the Jamaican play. They just playing the football, basic football.
Because they studied the Dominica team, George. They looked at what they had to do and they are playing the game. It's a patient game. Simple. There's no magic about it. And that is just what they are doing. It's number 10, Troy Jules. He has the ball in his possession. And the referee is admonishing a few players. He'll have none of it. Eagle-eye referee, yes, he spotted something there. And he has intervened. Ensuring that all is well. Yes.
A little pushing, a little shoving there in the box.
Yes, he's talking to the 2 players. And ensuring that all is well, that ends well. Now, Jules, number 10, kicks a long loop in when Dominica has an opportunity. But Witt comes out and saves the day, George. Again, I thought that ball would move across.
Well, it's a lobbing one from Jules and was hoping to get the head of a Dominican player there. But instead he found the 2 hands of the Jamaican custodian.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what happens. And Dominica still with the ball. They are down 2 goals. Now, number 2, Williams with the ball. Looking for someone. Finds Odell Laville. Laville has a man to contend with under pressure. Let's see what he does. Kicks a long one. And finds none of his players. Finds, in fact, the Jamaican player. And Jamaica building an attack on the left side, which is the right side of the Dominican team. Now, the ball is banged upfield. Let's see Dominica once again. Let's see what happens. Looking for Julian Wade, not finding him. Back to Jamaica. Stout in defense by the Jamaican lads. Playing the waiting game. Jamaica still in possession of the ball. Back to Jamaica. Number 16 for Jamaica, who is Anderson. Passes it. Finds, yet another Jamaican player on the left side, the dangerous side, where both goals came from. Let's see what happens. Still Jamaica kicks one, looking for a player, but out comes the Dominican lads and saves the day. Now it's Julian Wade with the ball. He has a few men to contend with. Let's see what he does. Does he beat his man? The crowd is behind him. Wade with the ball on the left side. Beats one. Passes it to Laville. Laville with the ball. Now, let's see what he does. Finds number 18 for Dominica, Bertrand. Bertrand with the ball. Let's see. Finds Bridal Thomas. Thomas controls nicely. They're slowing it down. Now back to Bertrand. Bertrand to Giles Mitchell. Mitchell back to Bertrand. Bertrand back to, let's see what he does. He brings it back in defense, finds Williams. They're going back. Now back to, let's see, number 4. Now finds Fitzjolly. Jolly. Now let's see what he does. He's moving across, looking for someone, not finding him. The Jamaicans are stout in defense. They're giving them breathing spaces. Now finds Giles Mitchell. Mitchell, let's see, finds Thomas. Thomas with the ball, finds Bertrand. Bertrand, let's see, just about center field, finds Thomas. We can see they're getting instructions there. Let's see, number 4 for Dominica, looking for someone, and finds Jules. Jules, the referee's whistle goes, and it's going to be a spot kick awarded to Dominica. Just about 45 minutes gone into the first half. I'm sure we end going into extra time. In fact, from my running watch, we're already 2 minutes into extra time, Gerald George.
Yes, a nice bit of possession here by Dominica for at least 1 minute with the ball. Good to see that they're possessing the ball and stringing some passes.
Now the ball is kicked upfield. Back to Dominica. Let's see, he kicks one! But the goalkeeper for Jamaica comes at, it's the end of the first half. And at the end of the first half, the scores here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, Dominica 0, Jamaica 2. Gerald George and Andy Carter, quick submission.
I was expecting some extra time, Carla, but
well,
to my surprise.
I told you from my watch, running watch, we had 2 minutes extra time.
Okay, definitely.
Well, a half which we saw some good work from Dominica. There were some lapses in the defense, and in the 20th minute, missed there by the defense of Dominica. The ball falling into the lap there of Shama Nicholson, and he converted in the 20th minute. And in the 39th minute, Kaim Dixon, the 19-year-old from Jamaica, made it 2. So at the half, Jamaica go into the half with 2 goals to 0. And I can tell you that Jamaica, in their starting lineup, they came in with Kaim Dixon. They did not include the West Ham player, Miguel Antonio, but still they managed to convert Gerald George.
Yes, I mean, it's not all in all, not a bad performance by Dominica in the first half. I just think at the ending of the half, that Dominica was lacking, especially in the defense. But they come second half, they'll be looking for a much improved position in the second half, and I think we might see a change or two in the defense by Coach Sabin.
So once again, we want to thank all our sponsors, Big Edge, the Dominica Lottery, Ruben's Bakery, Rudolph Thomas, and DBS for making this broadcast possible. We will come back to bring you second half action in about 13 minutes time. So stay tuned to DBS.
Raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using Fawin Fonce as a main ingredient. From Fawin Fonce to Lapat to Bonbon to slices and tarts and Pay Mastiff and Jacquerie and rolls and more. Ruben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville. It is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with cocoa or cime comptoir. Some like it brown, some like it hard, some like it soft. Some like to soak it in the bread with tea. But the bonbon, oh, the raisin slices and coconut tarts are a new addition to the Reuben's fleet. Listen to El Difa. I have a passion for Reuben's bread and bonbon. Reuben's Bakery, making magic with lapat all the day long.
Do you possess the power? You can possess 5 times that power to win when you play Power 5X. For only $10, you can win up to $100,000 when you purchase Power 5X, the newest scratch game from the Dominica National Lottery. Match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a bolt and win that prize instantly. Reveal a 5X and win 5 times the prize shown. Gain the power. Play Power 5X and win.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances. You've got the edge, help is coming your way. You've got big edge for those days when you're running low. Big edge is the place to go. Big edge, the cash can be in your hand. With the easiest payment plan. Cash in a flash.
Fast is what I want. Keep up.
Let's go! Introducing Instacash, a new way to play and win. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly. Tickets are available in a variety of themes and price points, starting as low as $2, with top prizes ranging from $3,000 up to $10,000. 5 times the cash, 10 times the cash, 20 times the cash. Instacash tickets print on demand and are available at the terminal from all lottery agents. Get your Instacash tickets today and win instantly. Brought to you by the Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Terms and conditions apply.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Reuben's Bakery. Raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Reuben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawinfons as a main ingredient. From fawinfons to lapat to bonbon to slices and tarts and pain mastiff and jacquerie and rolls and more. Reuben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville, it is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with cocoa or cime comptoir. Some like it brown, some like it hard, some like it soft. Some like to soak it in the bread with tea. But the bonbon, oh, the raisin slices and coconut tarts are a new addition to the Reuben's fleet. Listen to El Difa. I have a passion for Reuben's bread and bonbon. Reuben's Bakery, making magic with Lapat all the day long.
Come, baby, come close. I wanna hold you again. Na na lady. Hey, na na lady. Soon as I enter the dance, my eyes were on you. But the tempo songs that they play couldn't caress no. Now that they change up the track, I will make a move. Say please, baby, yes. Wanna rest my head on you, you. Hey, na na lady. Hey, na na lady. I wanna move it, I wanna feel it, I wanna squeeze it, I wanna turn you around and jam you real good, baby. Move it, I wanna squeeze it, I wanna control it, I wanna turn you around and jam you real good, baby. Hey, na na lady. Hey, na na lady. Listen, girl. Tonight is the night. I wanna hold you tight. Baby, come close to me. I'm on bended knee. Make a space in your heart. Never will I part. Come fulfill on your needs. I'm begging you, please, 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 please. Hey, na na lady. Hey, na na lady. Yeah, man. I wanna move it, I wanna feel it, I wanna squeeze it, I wanna hold you behind and jam you real good, babe. Move it, I wanna squeeze it, I wanna control it, I wanna turn you behind and jam you real good, babe. Hey, na na lady. Hey, na na lady. And if you want a little jump, where you do? And if you want a little squeeze, where you do? And if you want a little roll, where you do? And if you want a little roll, where you do? Hey, na na lady. Hey, na na lady. Turn it, 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 rock on, turn it, rock it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Feel the reboot, babe. Yeah, na na lady. Yeah, na na lady. I wanna move it, I wanna jam it, I wanna squeeze it, I wanna turn you around and jam you real good, babe. Move it, I wanna jam it, I wanna squeeze it.
Welcome back once again to the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The second half is about to commence. Jamaica going into the half with a 2-goal advantage, 2-0. The goals scored in the 28th minute by Shaman Nicholson and by Kaim Dixon, the 19-year-old, in the 49th minute. Must tell you that earlier today, I met Kenrick Solka Emmanuel, who was trying to give me some information on the 1989 team. And he told me he was on the team. He did not play. He was on the bench, actually. I can tell you that it was Clifford Jojo Bala Celia, who was the coach of the team. And Johnny Henry formed a part of that team. Gregory Lawrence, whom we know as Speck. Alan Toussaint was there also. Here, play begins now with Dominica with the ball. Through Travis Joseph, the right back, gives it to Laville. Laville tries to get Jolly. He loses the ball. The ball now with Jolly once again. Jolly, Dominica defending the goal at the northern end. That means they'll be attacking the goal at the southern end, which we can see the Billy Doctruth Pavilion end it is. They're attacking that goal. The ball now with number 3. I think Jamaica, they have made a substitution. They have brought in number 3 in their defense. Jamaica with the ball, just around midfield. Number 14, Palmer, pushes it to Anderson. Anderson, just around the midfield, gives it to Bobby Reed. Reed pushes it across to Lay. Lay still with the ball, hangs it back there to Palmer. Palmer pushes it across to number 3 for Jamaica. Hector, number 3. He has come in. I think he has replaced number 5. Richard King has been substituted. In fact, number 5 is there. Richard King. And I think number 6 may be the man who has been substituted. Number 6, Bernard. So Hector has come in. The ball with the defense there of Dominica. Giles Michel tries to get Juice. Juice over on the far side. Falls, regains his composure. The ball, he loses the ball. The ball with Anderson. Jamaica mounting an attack over on the far side. Gives it to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed pushes it across. Pushes it there to number 5, Richard King. King tries to get the lead. He's robbed of it by Tristan Joseph. Joseph gives it back to Chad Bertrand. Bertrand pulls the ball back, passes it to Tristan Joseph. Joseph on the touchline passes it a 1-2 to Laville. Back to Joseph. The referee. Still play continues, referee not whistling right on the spot there. And Guerrero, the referee, allows play to continue.
Yes, interesting play there. You see Travis Joseph, he looks more like the striker that we know him to, running down the flank there for Dominica.
Well, Travis Joseph, his normal position playing for Dubla. His defense, chance there, the goalkeeper, Prince fumbling. And almost a chance there for Shaman Nicholson. You do not play around with the ball when people like Shama Nicholson and Ronaldo Cephas, they are on the ball. Ball with Brian Thomas, pushes it a bit too hard. A shot taken, a save, and an opportunity. Dixon getting the ball back and failing to the ball hitting the post, and certainly a golden opportunity for Jamaica to go up 3.
It's all happening there in the second half of play, and the Carter. Dominica not looking settled down at all to start the second half. They need to settle really, really quickly in order to avoid any more goals from going inside.
So we see a Dominican player, Dong. Jamaica already bringing in a substitute. Bringing in Michael Hector. And they have already gone up 2 goals to 0 in the first half. We're in the 5th minute of play as the medic person comes out. We have it's Clevon Vidal listed there, the head coach for Dominica, Ellington Sabin, the assistant coach, Delroy Watt, the goalkeeper coach, Nathaniel Angol, physiotherapist Clevon Vidal, the doctor on hand, Curtis St. John. For Jamaica, the head coach, Hemer Hal Grayson, the assistant coach, Maron Gordon, assistant coach, John Wall, the goalkeeper coach is Goodmundo Hedrason, and the physiotherapist for Jamaica, Alvin Green and Kevin Christie. So the player
Brian Thomas seems to be the one down.
Yes, Brian being attended to. And he looks like he will walk away. He's limping away gingerly. It doesn't look like he's too much in good stead at the moment, George.
No, not at all. And he's been led off the playing field by the medical person, Mr. Clivon. And so we see somebody warming up on the far side for Dominica. But if Brian doesn't make it back to the playing field, it will be a big blow for Dominica, as he's
Indeed,
one of the stalwart in the midfield.
Yes, Chad Bertrand and Brian Thomas seems to be running it off. So that seems to be better news. Not too sure if he will be able to actually participate again, but he seems bent on playing ball with Dominica. Just in front of us, gives it to Joseph. Joseph finds Odell, tries to give a through pass right away to Joseph. Fails in his attempt. The ball now with Jamaica through Bobby Reed. Turns around quite beautifully. Still with the ball. Reed passes it into the midfield there to number 14, Palmer. Palmer back to Reed. Reed, Jamaica going about their business. Quite purposeful, not in any rush, been patient. Lee gets the ball and crosses. The ball gets onto the head rather quickly onto Dixon's head. He didn't have time, and the ball just hitting his head and going into touch for a goal kick to Dominica.
Brian Thomas is back on the playing field. Seems to be in some discomfort still, but he's running it off, and let's see how it goes with him for the next minute or so.
So we are in the 6th minute of the second half. I think we expect to see Johnny Henry, a member of the 1989 side. Maybe you'll fill us in with some more. It ended Love Hall in 1989. That's 35 years ago. It certainly won't end the Love Hall here. 2-0 in favor of Jamaica.
Yes, most definitely. And we see Glenson Prince coming out there to save the day for Dominica and kicking one long ball trying to find Odell Laville.
So the ball into touch. Looks like Bobby Reed, the midfielder for Fulham in the Premier League, the English Premier League. Jamaica having a number of players playing in the big league. Dominica with just... with Troy Jones playing over in Norway and Wade playing in Scotland and a few other players playing in the USFA in Giles Mitchell and Fitzjolly. Fitzjolly and Giles Mitchell, two players who represented Harlem while they were in Dominica. The ball intercepted nicely. They are trying to get to Brian Thomas. Bobby Reed is with the ball. The ball is headed there by Fitzjolly. Ball with Joseph. Controlled nicely there by Thomas. Gives it back to Joseph. But a bad pass. Hands it over to Lee. Lee will push it around there to number 16. Caroy Anderson it is actually. And Shama Nicholson with the ball. Robbed off it beautifully there. Dominica with the ball. 1-2. Gives the ball. Tries to get the ball over to Julian Wade. That's Troy Juice. But the ball bounces off a Jamaican player. And Jamaica now with the ball into Dominica's territory. Number 16. Anderson passes it across over on the far side. Gets to Nicholson. Nicholson over on the western end. Still good control by Jamaica. They have things well controlled. And Dominica will have to make the run-ins if they are to equalize and maybe go on to win the game. But first things first, you've got to score your goal.
And you have the opportunities need to be created by the midfielders in order for us to get that goal. And we're not seeing that creativity from the midfield so that the forwards can get the goals.
Well said, Gerald George, man who knows his game, recognizing that you've got to have that midfield the cohesiveness between the defense, the midfield, and your strikers. And Wade and Joe's not getting enough service and thus not able to get the ball, to get that much needed goal for Dominica. We are in the 10th minute of the second half. Jamaica leads by 2-0. Goal scored in the 28th minute by Shaman Nicholson and 39th minute by 19-year-old Kahim Dixon. Can Dominica pull back one? And they need to do that and do it very quickly. Hector with the ball. Still moving along. Gives it to Nicholson. Over on the right side. Passes a good one inside. But up goes the flag. It's an offside. The flag going up there by the referee, the assistant referee number 1, Michel Espinoza. The referee, the assistant number 1, and the number 2 all hail from Mexico. There's the 4th official, Ricangel Dilek of Aruba, and the referee assessor is Clenroy Francois, who hails from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ball with Travis Joseph. Passes it to Jolly. Jolly gives it to Brian Thomas. Thomas pushes it there. Tries to find Laville, but instead finds Lay. Lay in the way. And pushes it there to Hector. Jamaica with the ball. Gives it to Anderson. Anderson to Reed. Long ball. Trying to get Nicholson once again. Up goes Giles Mitchell. Ball is with the Jamaican winger. He tries the shot, a feeble one at that, and no problem whatsoever for Glenson Prince.
Well, good defending this time by Dominica, putting the pressure on the striker for Jamaica there and resulting in this feeble shot to the keeper.
So we see Laville and Wade up front. Brian Thomas with the ball, spins around, still with the ball, tries to beat. There are 2 men there, 2 Jamaican men, and he failed, and the Fitzjolly brings down the player there, and the referee whistle blows for an infringement, a foul. The foul, Casey Palmer brought down there by Fitzjolly.
Nobody in the midfield making yourself available for the pass. Brian Thomas with the ball and asking for players to be available so he could pass the ball, and no one was available, so he resulted in losing the ball.
Brian Thomas giving a service there to Joes. Joes with a chance there, gets by the 18-yard box. Been hustled there by the Jamaican defenders, and he loses the ball, and the clearance made there by Richard King. With ball with Travis Joseph, the right back for Dominica. Passes it to Jolly. Dominica getting that opportunity there, Troy Joes. But we saw the Jamaican defense converging quickly. 3 players on Joes, and there isn't much that he can do when you've got 3 defenders attacking him.
No, but before the 3 defenders, the early opportunity there was for him to take the shot. He should have taken the shot early enough, instead than allowing the defenders to come on him.
Well, he tried to get closer, but closer. He's moving again. Giles Michel is robbed of the ball. Ball now with Jamaica through Bobby Reed. Seems to be controlling the midfield. Gives a long ball to Dixon. Dixon gets the ball, gets into the 18-yard box. Has Reed, he gives it to Reed. Will Reed take a shot? He tries to beat his man, but Jolly intercepts and a shot taken. But good work there done by Fitzjolly. The Dominican defense having to work tremendously hard to avoid getting a foot goal.
Oh, certainly they have to put in the extra work. It's overtime work for them now. So it's do or die now as we going down into the second half, deep into the second half. And Dominica really have to work hard. But we definitely need to pull one back to give Dominica a chance to come out with at least a point.
Well, the dominance of the Jamaica midfield through Anderson and Bobby Reed, you can see the experience there. They're cool, they're calm. They're not under any pressure. They take their time and they make some perfect deliveries. Here is Reed with the ball once again. As I was telling you, Gerard takes his time, pushes it there to Palmer. Palmer gives it there to Lembikisa. Big name there, the right half. And these are some of the things we do not see in our football. The left back and the right back running the flanks, Gerard, and creating. But you've got to be fit in order to do that. When you will have Morris Ayers and people like Spring or even Shillingford for Harlem Stout, these fellas would run the half and go and cross the ball. We seem to be lacking that. And to me, I'm not seeing the chance there for Dominica, but Erskine Williams comes out and averts the danger. Bobby Reed with the ball. Long ball, gives it to Dixon. Dixon tries to control. Joseph gets into his way. Ball with Chad Bertrand, very slow to turn on that occasion, but he was pushed down, and it's a foul against Bertrand, but very slow.
Definitely too slow, Andy, too slow for that. You have to be quicker than that.
So it's 15 minutes gone. It's the end of my stint. I'll get back to Carlisle John Baptist as Gerard George just says a few words as Dominica mounting an attack. Not a very good one. So Carlisle John Baptist, take it away.
The ball wasted here by Julian Wade, trying to find Ode Laville, and the ball just went out of play into touch for Jamaica. It's Jamaica in possession of the ball from the defense coming up. Number 14 with it on the right side for Jamaica as we welcome back Carlisle John Baptist.
Thank you very much, Gerald George. Dominica needs a goal, a much needed goal. They down 2-0. And we're into the second half of play. Already 16 minutes gone into the second half. Jamaica. We have not yet seen a substitution for Dominica, George. You're quite right on that. And let's see what happens. We see someone at the back doing some...
He has been at the back for a while. And of course, we need some fresh legs for Dominica.
Fresh legs indeed. And as we change mic, his number, that's Gregory for Jamaica, finds number 14, who's Palmer, in Dominica's 18-yard box, and it's going to be a goal kick awarded to Dominica. Dominica 0, Jamaica 2. 17 minutes already gone.
Another substitution for Jamaica, Carlisle. And number 7 going out.
Number 7 for Jamaica, who is Dixon. And who's coming in?
I think I saw number 8.
Number 18? Yes, number 18 was Marshall, Alex Marshall. So Jamaica down 2, Jamaica up 2-0, and they've made 2 substitutions, George.
Yes, and we're waiting for the first substitution from Dominica, Ellington Sabin. We need to bring in some fresh legs to see what can happen if we can pull back 1 goal or so.
We need to pull 1 back. Jamaica kicks 1 upfield, up comes the head. Jolly. In fact, it's Laville, actually. And he's...
It's Jolly.
Yeah, it was Jolly, yes. Almost took him for Laville. The referee's whistle goes. And so far, Judge, very good officiating.
Yes, so far I think they're spot on. Definitely they're doing pretty well.
Let's see. Dominica plays the ball back, finds Williams. Williams sloppy pass to Michel. Michel, let's see what he does. He's trying to finds a man. Ellington Sabin, his hands goes up, calling for a foul. The referee's whistle goes, and you could see Sabin remonstrating across the judge.
Yeah.
Not at all happy.
Yes, Troy Jules being butt down here heavily by the defender there, giving him some rough treatment and bringing him down to his knees.
Because he is the danger man. They've studied that. And it's going to be Dominica. Let's see. A long curling one. Finds Laville. Laville finds Thomas. Back to Laville. Let's see what he does. He has a man to contend with. He moves across nicely. Let's see. He kicks a long one. An opportunity there. But he could not get. And oh, George.
Brian Thomas measure in this one, Carlisle. We know him for his hard kicking, measure in this one there, and not getting it in the right spot.
Not at all. 19 minutes gone. And the massive crowd at the Windsor Park Stadium there. A substitution is about to be made, George.
Javid George is ready and set, ready to come in. Let's see who will be going out.
Let's see. The referee's whistle goes. The referee says wait.
Laville is going out.
Number 23 goes out.
And number 9 comes in.
And number 9.
Javid George.
Javid George. It's almost like a sweep, a swap, George, in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In the first game, we had Javid going out for Odelaville. And this time, Odelaville going out for Javid George.
Yes.
George has been leading in goals in the local league. He's among the goals. Last year, he had the most goals. For the past 2 years, he's been scoring heavily in the local league.
We need him to score here today. Number 9, George, comes in for Laville. A short throw by Jamaica. The referee's whistle goes. And it's going to be... Is it going to be a throw? Yes, another throw for Dominica. It's going to be taken by Chad Bertrand. It's going to be a long one. And I'm pretty sure that's going to find its way in the 18-yard box.
And the crowd has really grown tremendously. And the guys cannot say they didn't get the support today. The crowd, the Dominican public, really turned out in large numbers.
Yes, indeed. A long throw, almost a Jeffrey Edmonds throw that is, but finds the head of the Jamaican players. They're under pressure there, but little thing now finds Dominica, a long looping one. Let's see. But the Jamaican heads come. An opportunity for George. He boom! Lovely Gerald George. A left footer, a little lower, and it would have been curtains for Jamaica.
Almost a super sub there, Javid George, on the first contact with the ball, almost getting that elusive goal for Dominica.
Let's see, 21 minutes gone so far. Lovely play by George, number 9. Jamaica still 2 goals up. Now Dominica, who almost got that there. That was a very... Chad Bertrand, good hustle. Jamaica, number 21 for Jamaica, who is Beckford, who came in earlier on as a substitute. Still Jamaica, but now Dominica on the far side brings the ball back. Bertrand now looking for Troy Jules, not finding him. They need to find him, George. They need to find him.
And if anyone can give us a goal here for Dominica this afternoon, it's Troy George.
Yes, indeed. Now, let's see. Jamaica on the far side finds Beckford. Troy Jules, sorry. Finds Beckford. Beckford now finds number 14. Another opportunity there, Jamaica with the ball. He kicks and lovely save by Glenson Prince, Gerald George.
Big save by the keeper, big save. Because the attacker was in the 6-yard box and he really laced it. And Glenson Prince in position to come up with a big save.
It had goal written all over it.
Definitely.
Oh, how often has Glenson Prince saved Dominica, Gerald George?
Oh, he had a lot of saves in Guatemala, I can tell you, last Wednesday.
Very soon we will get another break. We see the coolers getting closer. Now the ball is headed out by Fitzjolly, but finds Jamaica. Jamaica pressuring Dominica. They should be offside. That should be offside. Yes, the flag goes up. 2 of them were caught in the offside position. As I said, good officiating thus far.
Yes, so far they're on the ball. They're doing very, very well for themselves. Representing.
Mexican officials.
And they call for the water break.
Yes. And as they call for the water break, Dominica kneel, Jamaica too. It's a good time to take a few words from our cherished sponsors.
Fast is what I want. Keep up.
Let's go!
Introducing Instacash, a new way to play and win. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly. Tickets are available in a variety of themes and price points, starting as low as $2, with top prizes ranging from $3,000 up to $10,000. 5 times the cash, 10 times the cash, 20 times the cash. Instacash tickets print on demand and are available at the terminal from all lottery agents. Get your Instacash tickets today and win instantly. Brought to you by the Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Terms and conditions apply.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got big edge for those days when you're running low. Big edge is the place to go. Big edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan. Big edge, cash in a flash.
Thank you very much. Back here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Play resumes. And now, Brian Thomas with the ball, looking for someone. Yes, he says, come for it, George. But it was not a good pass at all. 21, that's Bedford for Jamaica. Let's see, he's trying to go through his man. He has 2 men to contend with. The ball will go out, and it's going to be a corner kick, Gerald George, for Jamaica.
Again, like earlier on, Brian Thomas with the ball there and looking for guys. Instead of coming to the ball, Javid George is running away from the ball, which wasn't making sense, and the counter-attack by Jamaica.
And of course, it resulted in another corner kick. And Jamaica, they are very quick, George. You could see this is a team that is fit. And it's going to be a corner kick under the Clem John and Caleb Lura stand. A right curling footer. It's kicked out. Jamaica heads back. It's Jamaica.
Offside.
A man caught in the offside. And still, Dominica, they need to get their acts together. No one seems to know who's going to take this kick. They are down 2 goals. That ball should have already been sailing across.
And they are slowing down the play like they are ahead.
Like they are ahead. Let's see. Finds Williams. A right footer. Let's see what he does. Kicks a long one. But Jamaica. The referee's whistle goes. A foul. Could see a Dominican up there, George. Can you make out who it is? Doing some loosening up with the assistant coach, Troy. Or Delroy Watt, sorry.
Might be Tristan.
Okay.
Not sure. Can see clearly from where we are.
Yeah. Now Jamaica slowing things down, and they have every right to. Time will slowly but surely ticking away from Dominica. The massive crowd gathered here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium coming to give them this support. Must be disappointed. Can Dominica pull one back? Just a matter of time will tell. A through, looking for Julian Wade. Wade has 2 men to contend with. The ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw-in awarded to Dominica.
As we beginning to see some cloud cover coming over Calais from the east.
Well,
the valley, the hole in the valley looking a bit dark.
Crying for Dominica, George?
Just trying to cool down the pressure. It's been really hot. It's been a hot, hot day.
Yes. And you can hear the crowd saying, play the A, play the A, play the A. But Dominica yet to get this elusive goal. This is a long throw, headed in there, but straight to the goalkeeper Witt, who collects cleanly, takes his time. Now sends it out. And Jamaica on the attack. It's all Jamaica. All Jamaica. Jamaica. The Yardie boys, Gerald George. The Reggae boys.
The Reggae boys.
Yes. And this one, he kicks this one. Ooh. And another commentator will see from the land of wood and water. Jamaica kicks one, pressure, and goes out. Penalty! Penalty, Gerald George. He went to head the ball and handled the ball. And
actually, he had the ball on his hand, Carlisle. And the ball was too low to go down to head.
I don't know.
He could easily use his foot and get the ball out of the box.
I mean, who was the player, George?
Erskine.
Erskine again. This is going to add more pressure on Dominica. And
we'll have to look for Glenson Prince to come up with a big save.
Yeah, he's questioning the referee, but it was a legitimate penalty. The referee was spot on. This ball was way down by his feet. I saw no reason.
Way too low to go to head the ball. Use your feet and kick the ball out of the 18-yard box.
Indeed. Indeed. You're already 2 goals down, you know, and, well, it is what it is. Who's going to kick the ball for Jamaica? It's going to be number 11 for Jamaica. That is Anselm. Oh,
remember in the last game, in their game against the Dominican Republic, they got a penalty and did not score it.
Yeah, that is Sherman Nicholson, number 11. The referee is ensuring that all is in order. And see Dominica ready for substitution also. Let's see. All is in order. The referee says, come on the line. Yes. Right. The referee's telling him where he has to be. Okay. And the referee says, kick now. Let's see. Nicholson. He comes. He kicks and he scores! Jamaica 3, Gerald George. And Dominica 0 in the 30th. That's number 11, I see. Coming in for Dominica, Savio Anselm. And let's see who's going to be going out.
Like I said, it's a real soft penalty by Erskine Williams, resulting in Jamaica getting their 3rd goal. And as we enter into the 33rd minute of play, Carlisle.
Julian Wade goes out, and Savio Anselm comes in. And let's see what happens there. So that's only 2 substitutes so far for Dominica?
Yes, that's quite correct.
So there's still 1 more left, George. We need to maximize that. We are down. 33 minutes gone. Dominica down. Dominica down 3-0. And Williams with the ball. The man who erred in giving away that penalty finds Jolly. Jolly finds, let's see, there's a push there. And George has been pushed. And the referee says move away. Chad Bertrand with the ball. And the referee says, play, give the 9.5 meters. And it's going to be Brian Thomas who will be taking that kick. Just a little lull in play at this point in time. And we see also a Jamaican player loosening up on the far end under the Thomas Kentish stand. Bridal Thomas, spotting number 19, kicks a right curling kick, but it's still with Jamaica. Now back to Dominica, finds Thomas. Thomas finds Savio Anselm. Anselm looking for someone, not finding him, bad pass. Now finds Joseph. Joseph Thomas. Thomas Anselm. Anselm now kicks one. Finds Giles Michel. Giles finds Joseph on the far side. Let's see what he does. Finds Williams. Jules, sorry. That's Jules, spotting number 10. Kicks the ball way back. Finds Glenson Prince. Prince back to Williams. In the defense, George. I'm not sure why they're playing the ball back. And here we go, counter-attack by Jamaica. But finds Jolly. Jolly looking for Ansem, not finding him. Now with Jolly with the ball. Has two persons to contend with. Loses it. Now finds Jolly again with the ball. On the attack. Finds Anselm. Anselm, let's see what he does. Kicks one upfield front there. It's an opportunity there. And an opportunity for Dominica. Goal! Goal for Dominica! Trey George in the 35th minute of play.
It's Javid George.
Javid George, sorry. Dominica 1, Jamaica 3, Gerald George. And lovely play.
The crowd erupts. A wonderful play it was. A beautiful pass, a sweet pass, I call that, from the midfield, finding Javid George in the gap, and Javid George, and just making his way through the one defender that he had to beat, and he beat the goalkeeper and finding the back of the net for Dominica.
And the goalkeeper was smart, George, not to put him down because it would have been curtains on him. We see Dominica getting ready for another substitute. With 35 minutes, we're into the 36th minute of play. It's a good time to bring in the fresh voice of Andy Carter.
As you see Jamaica in the half, number 3 feet. He moves up to the center line. Looks for his man, a long pass onto the right, find the head of Erskine Williams of Dominica. As we welcome back Andy Carter.
Thomas finds George again. George has looked very threatening. He loses the ball there, still with Dominica. For Savio Ansem, hangs it back. Tries to give, in fact, gives it to Bertrand, but the ball blocked there, and the crowd totally behind the Dominica lads. Jamaica 3, Dominica 1. Dominica converting in the 81st minute through Javid George. So they went into the half, 2 goals down, and then we had that penalty in the 75th minute, which Shaman Nicholson converted. And in the 81st minute, we saw Javid George getting a left footer, and the ball went into the back of the net. Dominica scoring their first goal in the FIFA qualifying matches.
And this goal has awakened the crowd and the Carter, and you could hear the chanting and the shouting, and they're really behind the boys right now.
Yes, and the next time that the teams, the Concacaf, the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, which I found rather strange, will be on the 4th of June 2025 when they will play the British Virgin Islands, and on the 10th of June in 25 they will play the Dominican Republic. So they'll have a year rest, and the World Cup is in June 11th to July 19th, 2026, hosted by Canada, Mexico, and the USA.
Fitzgerald is going out. Not Fitz, Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas, the man going out.
Limping out.
And the new player.
It looks like Tristan Sandy.
Sandy, a US-based player, Tristan Sandy. So he makes his first appearance. And let's see what he will do, what he will be able to bring to the Dominica team. Floundering there, 39th minute, just 6 more minutes in regulation, and some stoppage time. I dare say there'll be a few stoppages Nicholson over the ball, will take a shot, it will hit the wall. The ball will be with number 8 for Jamaica, and the shot taken went over the bar. Number 8 for Jamaica was just come in moments ago. Daniel Johnson, Michael Hector came in, and also Deshane Beckford. So Bobby Reed has given away. He isn't on the field. Bobby Reed and Dixon went off. The ball with Chad Bertrand. Bertrand pulls the ball back, gives it to Savio Ansem. Savio trying to play it into space, back to Bertrand. Fails in his attempt. The ball goes into touch for a throw-in to Dominica. So 21 is Deshaun Bedford of Jamaica. Ball with Chad Bertrand, spins around, gives it to Jolly. Jolly trying to get to the left wing. The ball now with Juice. Juice is making an attack, beats his man, and in the box.
Just outside the 18.
Just outside. It was a very close one, Gerald George. He tried to make his way into the danger territory, but just outside of the box, the whistle goes for an infringement there, and it will be a free kick to be taken in a rather dangerous area.
Dangerous area indeed, and it was a nice play, quick fit of Troy Jules heading towards goal there and beating the defender actually, and the defender had no choice but to bring him down because he was already beaten on the cutter.
Indeed. Joe's very speedy on the ball. There are 2 players over the ball. Looks like Javid George and Troy Juice. Jamaica setting up a 3-man wall. Jamali with the goalkeeper, ensuring that the wall is well set. And 2 players over the ball. Referee Guerrero blows the whistle, and what a goal! A tremendous strike there. Goal scored there in the 42nd minute, 87th minute of play. What a shot taken. The ball going into the roof of the net. Gerard George, a magnificent strike.
An excellent shot by Troy Jules just outside the 18-yard box. Remember, he had the defender beaten earlier on, and the defender brought him down outside of the 18-yard box and wonderfully struck in the far corner, right in the V. And the goalkeeper for Jamaica, Wade, had no chance, absolutely no chance at all to save this one.
Absolutely no chance. What a strike there by Troy Jules. It was in the making. We were all awaiting it, and it came, and we expect, let's see, because since the first goal was scored, we see Dominica playing with a lot of purpose. And since the introduction of Javid George, we have really seen the Dominican players stepping up.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I was asking for the fresh legs. Coach Sabin, I find it took a little too long to bring in the fresh legs, and you could see the difference in the fresh legs and the cutter.
Indeed, indeed. Jamaica with the ball. The scoreline reads Jamaica 3, Dominica 2. Just about 2.5 minutes to go in regulation and stoppage time. And after that magnificent goal, which I had the opportunity to bring to you, I am going to let Carlisle John Baptist take you to the close of play.
Thank you very much, Andy Carter. From my watch, it says 44. The watch we're looking at, across there says 43, gone. So, let's see. Very soon, in fact, we are going to see, in terms of the time left, we see the 4th official already on the line. He has already been given his instructions. And had it not been for this penalty, this bad play, George, Dominica would have been 2-2. The game would have been 2-2, Gerald George.
It will be a totally different ball game, Carlisle John Baptist. And Dominica getting 2 quick late goals in the second half there. And only God knows.
Well, let's see what happens. Time is running away. Time is ticking away. Dominica, let's see, 5 minutes left in injury time. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, Gerald George. So 5 minutes from now, because I have running time, my watch says 45 gone. So we have 5 minutes left. Can Dominica pull one back or two back?
A lot can happen in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a lot of time.
A lot of time.
For a lot to happen.
Let's see. Jamaica, they're buying time away. They have the ball in their possession. The referee says to play. Play. And let's go. The whistle goes. He kicks this one, number 14 for Jamaica. That went over the bar. That's Palmer. And Dominica already has the ball in their possession, Gerald George, because they want to run things. I see someone is limping. That's Travis Joseph. It's not a good sign.
Somebody step on his toe.
Yes. But let's see what happens. This one kicked way upfield there. And now Chad Bertrand, the ball is headed to him. Finds it's Dominica now with the ball. Salvio Ansem kicks one. Oh no! The dangerous strike Jules in the box with the ball kicks one, and you could hear the oohs and the ahs, Gerald George.
Yes, the crowd definitely on their feet now.
Yes.
They're no longer sitting. They're not at the edge of their seat, but they're on their feet now and rallying the boys go.
I can see someone there curling across there, showing where the ball should go. Now this one there, an opportunity there. Oh no! Jamaica threw one, Gerald George.
The simplest of
goals. Oh, almost made it. Oh, the referee's whistle goes. It's a foul. Almost made it 4 for Jamaica. Already, we have 2 minutes gone in injury time. So we have another 3 minutes left.
Dominica need to get the ball up. Need the ball up where you're scoring.
That is correct. They need to get the ball upfield. What can Dominica do? They kick a long one. Control, not nice. Yes, controls nicely. Let's see what happens. Has a man to contend with. That's Chad Bertrand. He's looking for Salvio Anselm. Let's see. Still has the ball. Pass the ball, the crowd says. Finds Joseph. Oh, bad pass by Joseph. Bad pass. And he's already limping. He tackles his man there. And the ball will go out. And it's going to be a goal kick awarded to Dominica. Short pass. Dominica kicks it. Let's see what happens. Can Dominica save some time there? Finds Bertrand. Bertrand needs to kick it up. Let's see. Time is running away. Let's see what he does. He kicks it upfield there. Finds Travis George. George under some pressure there. And the ball moves across. And it's back with Jamaica. I make it another 2 minutes left into injury time. 48 gone. 2 minutes left. And can Dominica do something? The referee says play on. Play on indeed. Number 21 for Jamaica with the ball. That's Bedford. Now the ball kicked and goalkeeper Glenson Prince comes out and saves the day.
You need it up. You need it up. You need that ball right up now.
The crowd on its feet. This game is not for the weak hat. Can Dominica get this elusive goal to square, to draw this game? Dominica, now Giles Mitchell has the ball in his possession. Finds Anselm. Anselm finds Chad Bertrand. Bertrand back to Anselm. Let's see what happens. He passes the ball. Finds Mitchell. Now he's under pressure. Mitchell turns. Let's see. He kicks a left footer. Finds Fitzjolly. Nice pass. Fitzjolly with the ball. He's tackled. And the referee will have none of it. And his whistle goes. And yes, indeed. 1 minute left, Gerald George. 49 gone so far with 1 second. He kicks this one. Finds Troy Jules. Jules, dangerous Troy Jules. He has one man to contend with. Let's see what he does. He kicks this one upfield. And the flag goes up. A corner kick for Dominica, Gerald George. Can they make something out of that corner kick? I make it 45 seconds or so left in this game here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium.
The tempo has really been lifted, Calais John Baptist, and as Dominica get a corner kick there, it might be the final corner kick of the day. And can Dominica make it good?
Let's see what happens. Dominica with this corner kick. A nice curling one. But let's see, Fitzjolly with the ball. Still Dominica. Let's see. He bounces it. It goes, ooh. And the goalkeeper waits. Now controls, takes his time. He has to be hustled. From my watch, I make it 1 minute gone, seconds left. And that's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. Dominica versus Jamaica. Jamaica winning this game 3-2. But those who saw it, Gerald George, although Dominica, they were down 2 goals in the first half, but Dominica came back and really put a good showing here this afternoon in front of massive crowd here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The end of the final whistle, Dominica 2, Jamaica 3, Gerald George and Andy Carter.
A real spirited effort here by the Dominican lads, especially in the closing moments of the game. Coming back and scored 2 quick goals and really putting the pressure on the Jamaicans. And the crowd really got something that they can go home and say, at least they saw Dominica put on a good fight, Andy Carter.
Yes, Gerald George. Defensive errors costed Dominica the game. We saw the first goal, a slight glance header straight to the player Nicholson, which he converted. Then we saw another defensive blunder where Kaim Dixon scored. And then, incredibly, we saw a ball ankle height that a defender was trying to head, one in which he clearly should have used his feet, his boots, his size 12 boots, and put the ball away. He went right down to the ground and got his hand onto the ball and awarded, and a penalty was awarded, which was converted. So,
really soft goals on Dominica, I must say, and what we saw in the first half, and of course giving away that simple penalty there by Erskine Williams. But the Dominican guys, like as we've been saying, they came back, and the fresh legs, the substitution made the difference.
A spirited fight back to come down. They were already 3 goals down, and they came back, and they really, with the introduction of Javid George, he really got things going. Can tell you that the score at halftime was 2-0 in favor of Jamaica. The goal scored in the 28th minute by Shaman Nicholson, and then Kaim Dixon, the 19-year-old from Jamaica, made the 2-0 in the 39th minute. Halftime 2-0. And then in the 75th minute, we saw Shaman Nicholson converting a penalty, one which he sort of jigged a bit and really had Glenson Prince wrong-footed. But a penalty is something that you should always score. And he did convert Shaman Nicholson in the 75th minute. And then we saw Javid George with a real spectacular goal in the 81st minute. A left footer curling it to the far post, and really was a wonderful sight. It raised the crowd, and I must tell you, I looked to the Norbert Phillip and Sanford stand, many people there. I look over to my left, Clem John and Caleb Lura stand, well populated, and I could imagine below us in the Grayson Shillingford and Irving Shillingford stand, the amount of people there. And then to put the icing on the cake for Dominica, Troy Jones with that magnificent strike, a free kick from outside of the box, just a few yards outside of the box. He hammered the ball to the far post and defeated Jamali with nothing he could do about it. The 2 goals were exceptional goals scored by Dominica. So in the end, the scoreline reads Jamaica 3, Dominica 2. Dominica defeated, but certainly not disgraced.
Yes, definitely, Andy Carter. And all those who thought it would be a walkover for Jamaica, it wasn't a walkover, Carlisle John Baptist. Had it been another 5 more minutes again, and I think Dominica would have pulled off a draw in this game. But from here, like Andy said earlier, the other 2 World Cup qualifiers will be sometime next year. But later this year, the Concacaf Nations League will begin, and Dominica will be in action again.
George, indeed, and like Andy Carter said, when he looked to the right across to the stand, then to the Irving Shillingford stand, then to the Clem John stand, the crowd, the massive crowd, and we want to really say thank you to the Dominican public who came out in massive numbers to support Dominica. We also want to say thank you to DBS Radio for giving us the opportunity to bring it to you live wherever you were at your home. We hope that we were able to do justice to this broadcast. Thanks to our sponsors, Big Edge, Dominica Lottery, Ruben's Bakery, and Rudolph Thomas and Sons. It was indeed Gerald George and Andy Carter. A pleasure working with you guys this afternoon, and looking forward sometime again for us to team up again. We call that the all professional team, George and Carter. The all-star team.
It's been a while that I have not done a broadcast, and I've definitely enjoyed it. And it was really good working with you, Andy and Carlisle John Baptist, and with our chief technician, Dean Thomas, giving you clean broadcast. And we say thank you very much.
So on behalf of Gerald George, Andy Carter, our tech on duty, Dean Thomas, on behalf of all of us here, we say thank you very much. Our sponsors, Big Edge, Dominica Lottery, Ruben's Bakery, Rudolph Thomas and Sons. Carlisle John Baptist saying goodbye from here.
Fast is what I want. Keep up.
Let's go! Introducing Instacash, a new way to play and win. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly. Tickets are available in a variety of themes and price points, starting as low as $2, with top prizes ranging from $3,000 up to $10,000. 5 times the cash, 10 times the cash, 20 times the cash. Instacash tickets print on demand and are available at the terminal from all lottery agents. Get your Instacash tickets today and win instantly. Brought to you by the Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Terms and conditions apply.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances. You've got the edge, help is coming your way. You've got big edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand. With the easiest payment plans. Big Edge, cash in a flash.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Do you possess the power? You can possess 5 times that power to win when you play Power 5X. For only $10, you can win up to $100,000 when you purchase Power 5X, the newest scratch game from the Dominica National Lottery. Match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a bolt and win that prize instantly. Reveal a 5X and win 5 times the prize shown. Gain the power. Play Power 5X and win.
Raisin and coconuts and butter and fruits. You add them to flour and sugar and other secret ingredients. The result, my friends, wonderful raisin slices, coconut tarts and butter flaps, and great tasting butter bread, and fruit cakes and fine cakes, and rough cakes and coconut cakes. This is what Ruben's Bakery presents on a daily basis. That unique ability to tickle your taste buds using fawin fonds as a main ingredient. From fawin fonds to lapat to bonbon, to slices and tarts and pain mastiff, and jacquerie and rolls and more. Ruben's Bakery, the bread quarters of Lapat. From this, the bread quarters in Newton, Charlottesville. It is distributed to hungry mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and grannies and all. Sometimes with milk, sometimes with cocoa or sime comptoir. Some like it brown, some like it hard, some like it soft. Some like to soak it in the bread with tea. But the bonbon, oh, the raisin slices and coconut tarts are a new addition to the Reuben's fleet. Listen to El Difa. I have a passion for Reuben's bread and bonbon. Reuben's Bakery, making magic with La Pâte all the day long.
Fast is what I want. Keep up.
Let's go! Introducing Instacash, a new way to play and win. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly. Tickets are available in a variety of themes and price points, starting as low as $2, with top prizes ranging from $3,000 up to $10,000. 5 times the cash, 10 times the cash, 20 times the cash. Instacash tickets print on demand and are available at the terminal from all lottery agents. Get your Instacash tickets today and win instantly. Brought to you by the Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible. Terms and conditions apply.